Good morning. Holy moly, it is feeling like Monday. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to my real estate channel where I make cold calls basically every single day. I don't hop on a live stream every day, but I'm cold calling at least 3 to 4 days out of the week. And I built a business based on cold calling. So real estate's a second career for me. I realized that I know more strangers than people that actually know me. So I figured I would start calling strangers because I needed immediate business 6 years ago. I didn't have the ability to just pay for leads and I didn't have time. I had younger kids at the time and I had mortgage and bills to pay. So I needed now business, and FISBOs and expireds provided me with that. My business has shifted in the last couple years, and now most of my calls here are circle prospecting. There's no rhyme or reason for people that I call except the fact that I choose a radius within close to where I live, a particular neighborhood, maybe price point that I want to work in. And so I'm looking for all the people that say yes. The majority of these calls, people will say no, they'll hang up. So stay tuned. Let's see if I can get a lead. I'm not calling for long today because it is Super Monday. I have offers to present to two sellers, one of which has multiple offers. So there's been a lot of back and forth. So I'm going to hop right on Mojo and I'm going to be circle prospecting and I'm going to do a 3-line dialer. So if you're joining me, how was your weekend? What were your wins? What are maybe some challenges you're facing within the business? My wins is that we got offers on our listings. We have a buyer that I think is about to go under contract. We have a listing that hit the market today, a new listing that's hitting the market next week. And basically the most beautiful, unexpected time business is booming. So that's a big win for us. Challenge, I think, would be I think still maybe managing some expectations of clients, which I don't think would ever really change. And I think that every client has its different challenges. I have one client right now that I'm currently working with. I'm representing the seller. And wow, I can't wait for this deal to be done. We settle in just a couple of weeks. And it's been challenging to, I think, compartmentalize emotions, not take things obviously personally, and really separate myself from what the real issue is and what the reality is, and the expectations that I set from a professional standpoint. So that's always, I don't know if I'd call it a challenge, but just something that's like this constant work in progress because every client is just going to have different needs and wants and desires, and everything needs to be communicated totally different to other clients. So I think I'm like a chameleon, and you guys probably feel this way too. If you're in real estate, you're a chameleon. You know how to act with each client, how to like navigate conversations, all the things. So, all right, I'm circle prospecting. I'm only doing about 30 minutes. So I'm going to stop ranting and I'm just going to go right into my circle prospect list. Let's see here. Select all, entire list. I'm going to get on 3 lines. I'm going to start this list from where I left off. I'm going to change some of my numbers here. Let's see. All right. Hopefully these won't get flagged, and I'll see how my last couple times I was calling, I didn't feel like the pickup rate was anything to brag about. So I am going to switch up some numbers here. If you are watching right now, are you calling? Are you calling this afternoon? What's your deal? How was your weekend? What's happening? Okay. Start dialer. Hey, Google, set an alarm for 30 minutes. So again, I'm on Mojo. Let's get it.
Your touchscreen phone. Please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number. You are now logged into the Moto Dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
All right, time to track some stuff here. All right, so I like to make just this little, just like a little notepad where I basically put today's date, the contacts, leads, and appointments, and I just start tracking like a scoreboard, and then I'll put the time in so that I have a spreadsheet that I can put everything in, so I can keep track, so I know what I'm doing, what maybe I'm not doing, when I'm slacking, when I'm not slacking. It helps me stay accountable. And then when I look at like an annual year, I could see where the holes are in my business, or maybe where I let the foot off the gas a little bit. Traditionally, I have a hard time in the summer. I live just outside of Philly. I'm like the suburb of Philly. So we have all 4 seasons. And when it is winter here, it is winter. And I just, in the summer, I just want to soak in the sun, and I want to burn to a crisp. Hello. So once my kids go back to school in September, it is like full foot on the gas. 215, 3, 4. So I feel comfortable with that. I'm still obviously calling, but I only work 4 days a week in the summer. I take a week off to be with my babies. And we have family fun day once a week, which is, hello? Oh, hello? That sounded like an old school internet. Hello?
Please leave your message for.
So yes, come September, when we get back to better scheduling, I go back to cold calling 4 to 5 days a week, and weekends I still try to keep off. I don't really host our open houses anymore. I've become very, I don't want to say particular. Hello? Hello? I just try to set appropriate boundaries. As I'm sure you guys know, being an entrepreneur makes it very hard to not have like unhealthy amount of hours that you're working. I saw this really funny quote that I think really resonates, and it's basically, I decided to work 100 hours for myself so that I didn't have to work 40 hours for somebody else. I was like, oh, that really makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, touch base with me on Friday.
Hello.
Hi, Frank.
Yes.
Frank, this is Ariella. I'm calling you out of the blue, and I'm just not sure if you're going to be mad at me. I'm just a realtor, but before you hang up on me, I was hoping to ask you a quick question, if that's okay.
Go ahead, quick.
Thanks. I'll make it super quick. And I know this is probably a long shot, but the home future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
No.
Got it. No worries. You don't have any neighbors here you'd like to see me get rid of, would you?
No.
No worries. No worries. Full disclosure, I live in the area and there's just not a ton of inventory here. So I figured it would probably be a long shot though.
All right, I'll save your number.
Yeah, thanks so much, Frank. You have a good rest of your day.
All right.
Alrighty, take care. You're not gonna save my number. And even if you are, I'm not gonna answer because I'm on the burner number. People are funny. That's not a lead. Not even close. Goodbye. Next.
Continue. Available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Okay. I have some follow-ups to do. That's what else I have to do.
Available. At the tone.
I'm still on my mom fuel, which is really just reheated coffee. If you know, you know. Hello? I'm hoping that I switched around my numbers that we get better pickup rates. Let's see. Hello? Hi, for Francis.
Hello? Yes.
Francis, this is Ariella.
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. This is Ariella. I'm calling you just out of the blue. I know you weren't expecting a call from me. I'm just a realtor. And before you hang up on me, I was hoping to ask you a quick question, if that's okay.
Quick question. Go ahead.
I'll keep it brief. And listen, I realize this is but the home, considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
I think there's one that may be coming up, but they have to wait for something else to be available. So, you know, that's, I mean, I don't really, I only know the people here right in the court part. I don't know the others like further on the road, on the street. And I'm hoping to stay here until I die. So I'm hoping to age in place as I did with my husband. So,
Okay. Well, listen, I hope that is not anytime soon. And I hope you still have several decades here. Okay.
well, it won't be that long. That's sure. I want to live several more decades. I'm pretty old right now.
Oh, no.
But,
Well,
Yeah,
listen.
so,
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you for taking my call. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, man. What is that like? I don't want to know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't, like, that reality of like knowing that's your last house and you're literally going to just, that's it. Like, that's it. I don't know. I think I want my last,
You have reached. Again.
I think I want my last house to be like under a palm tree, like next to the water. I don't know. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I don't know who you are, Loaded, but Hawaii. So if you actually seen my
Been forwarded to voicemail.
It's really funny that you said that. So I have this journal, right? And in the journal, I write my 10 goals and I write them as though they've already happened. And one of the goals is on Hawaii. So I cannot wait to cross that out. So it's really funny that you mentioned Hawaii. Where are you from? You must not be from anywhere tropical because only people that are not from tropical areas want to be in tropical areas. That's really funny.
You have reached 2-1.
Kim Moon. Oh, you're Florida. Okay. So you don't have like real seasons like we do here in Philly. Hello.
This is Jim. Leave me a message.
Good for you. What part of Florida are you from? Florida, I need to make like my home away from home. Like I need to snowbird down there.
Please leave a message.
Daytona, very nice. So what is it? Like 99 degrees right now out there?
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
That's nice. I can't say that like moving down south has not been a thought that's crossed my mind. Oh, you were in New Jersey. Oh my gosh. Okay, what part of Jersey? And why did you move? Is it because the Hello?
Hello?
Oh, Kate?
Yeah.
Kate, this is Ariella, and I just don't know if I'm going to totally ruin your Monday. I'm just a realtor, but before you hang up on me, I was hoping to ask you a quick question, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I'll keep this super brief, and I realize this is probably a long shot, but there were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense? Were there? Got it. Okay. Are you planning on making a move and maybe keeping this home?
No.
Got it. No worries. I appreciate you taking my call though.
Okay.
Alrighty. You take care.
Okay.
Bye bye. That was weird. That like sounded like she had something else to say, but then didn't say it. So I don't know how to feel about that, Kate. Let's see. Oh wow. Yeah, you're probably not selling this. You just bought it for 2.2. Yeah. Okay. This is the list I'm calling. These are the people I want to work with, you guys. Oh, Tom's River. Your in-laws convinced you. Well, did it take a lot of convincing or no? Tom's River used to be the shore point that I used to go to when I was younger. We used to, do day trips. We're from just outside of Philly, so Tom's River is like an hour and a half from us. So that's cool. All right. Mm-mm-mm. Yikes.
Right, calling dial up.
I know, right? funny.
Is protected by no more. To prove you're not a robocaller, please enter the number 69.
69.
Yeah.
I always do this.
Thank you.
Sometimes I
Connecting
do.
your call now.
You have reached 215794771.
Okay. Hello.
Good morning, this is Mike.
Oh, Michael.
Good morning, this is Mike.
Oh, Mike, this is Ariella. Sorry, I think my phone's breaking up here. I don't know if I'm just gonna totally ruin your Monday morning. I'm just a realtor, but before you hang up on me, I was hoping to ask you a quick question, if that's okay.
I guess so. You didn't really set me up very well, but let's hear it.
No worries. I figured this is probably a long shot, and I'll keep it brief, but move if it makes sense. Were there?
No, what?
No. Well, I'm from the area and there's just not much inventory. So I'm cold calling yourself and some of your neighbors to see if it would make sense. But I guess that's not the case for you. Is that right?
Well, my next door neighbor's house is for sale right now.
Okay. And it's not sold yet?
No, it just went up for sale a couple days ago.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Fair enough. Well, do you have any other neighbors over there you want to see me get rid of?
No, not really.
Hey, no worries. I appreciate you taking my call and I hope you have a good day. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
See ya.
Take
Bye.
care. Some people literally have no idea what these calls are even about. I need to probably be a little bit more clear. Okay. Nope. Nope. Keep it moving. I only have like 10 more-ish minutes on this call here. All right. I got 4 contacts in 18 minutes, which is not too shabby. Probably better than last week, though. Last week was like insane. Like, if this is your first time here, don't watch my other videos from days ago. It was just, we were not having it. Hello?
Hello, we are available now.
Not able to get to the phone right now. Please do the message.
Oh my goodness.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your.
Hello?
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave.
Mm.
Automatic voice message system 61090. Been forwarded to voicemail.
Dang, everybody's down the shore or on vacay. Has anyone taken a really cool vacation this year? Are you going anywhere cool? What's your way of like resetting, right? Work hard, play hard. What are you guys doing?
Please leave your name.
I'm curious. Should I add something to my bucket list?
You've reached that price. Sorry, I can't take your call right now.
This is an awesome community that I'm calling right now. I just need to, I think they were built in like 2024. So homeowners have been there for about 20 years. These are the kind of people I want. Again, there's no rhyme or reason for this. I'm not calling specifically original owners. It's just whoever answers the phone. Hello.
Hi, Margo.
Oh, Margot, this is Ariella. I'm calling you out of the blue here, and I'm not sure if you're going to be mad at me. I'm just a realtor. But before you hang up on me, I was hoping to ask you a quick question, if that's okay.
Sure.
Thanks. I'll keep it super brief. And I figure this is probably a long shot. There were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense? Were there?
No, not at this time. Yeah, not for quite some time.
Got it. No worries. Hey, listen, I appreciate you taking my call, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Not interested. I know if you guys are watching this or if you're watching the replay, my husband and I are really into trying to like make our business the most efficient as possible, use AI tools, all that stuff. But I don't mean just like ChatGPT, because if you're not using ChatGPT daily normally, then you're just going to fall behind. I'm talking about more like in-depth tools, and I'm curious what you guys are using to make your business just as efficient as possible. Would love to bounce around some ideas just overall. We use Gemini a lot. We have the pro version. And we also have this like in-depth research version, which I like. And then of course, bots and stuff. We communicate with our team through Slack. So we have like a Slack bot in there, but I'm always curious what other people are doing, because I feel like that's literally the most innovating thing right now, just to make things efficient. Oh, Dennis? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if I've got the wrong number here. This isn't Dennis, is it? Sure. Well, I'm calling you out of the blue. I'm just a realtor in the area. And I guess before you hang up on me, I just had a quick question, if that's okay. Thanks. I'll keep this. Thanks. I'll keep it really brief. And I realize it's probably a long shot. But the home here in Doylestown, I don't suppose there's any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
No, not right now.
Got it. No worries. You
My
don't.
neighbors put a house up on the house 3 doors down. Just went up.
Yeah.
Like $4-5 million. So we do that.
I did see, you know what? I actually did see that. In full disclosure, I live in the area and we just don't have a ton of inventory. And listen, I'm sure that one's going to move rather.
My wife was a realtor. She said there's no inventory. It's really tough on the brokers.
You know what? There is no inventory. Which brokerage was she with?
CBRE.
Okay. Okay. Nice. I'm with Keller. Yeah, there's just not a ton of inventory. And so I was calling you and some of the neighbors to see if it made sense. But obviously selling might not be problematic, but you just can't be homeless, right? I mean, that's the reality. That's what.
I'll work that part myself when I'm ready.
Sure. Yeah. No worries. Well, I guess knowing that you're still going to be there, I don't suppose you got any neighbors you want to see me get rid of, do you?
No, not really. This is a great neighborhood. It's hard to get into. There hasn't been a house sale here in a year and a half.
Yeah. No.
The last one that left, that was the Schultzes. They were here for a long time.
I
But
believe.
it's different now. You know, rates are tough. It's, I can see the whole situation. You know, not good to be a realtor right now. And I think our idiot friggin' Fed chair is not realizing he's putting the price. You know, the velocity of money is really slowed down because of real estate. And that's never good for our economy and credit creation.
Sure.
So this man pulled his head out of his bum.
Yeah. Hey, listen, with you had mentioned that it's not like great for realtors right now, and I would probably agree that for the majority, it's not. Would you be surprised if I told you this is probably our best year yet?
No, I wouldn't be, because I have a dear friend who's a CBRE realtor. He's been kicking butt the last 2 years. He's never made more money in the last 2 years in his whole life.
Well, see, that's amazing. But you're right. I think a lot of realtors are, I think the market's shifting a little bit. And I think the ones.
The market will shift hugely if Powell puts his finger out of his ass. But you know, he's got to be a political jerk off. So that's the problem.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Everything, she's listening to the whole European crowd and everybody else and see it. So all that bullshit.
right. Yeah. Well,
Trump has been running the ship, and our economy will be great.
yeah. Well,
But they all hate you. He's so
yeah. Listen, it'll be interesting to see how things.
You see any concentration? Oh, wait, his grandchildren, his daughters in jail. Oh my God, he's Hitler, right? Okay.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how things shake up for sure.
Well, it has to happen. It has to happen. I mean, you're having a great year. You see that for yourself. But, you know, I've been at work for almost 17 years. So I just trade for myself. I'm a macroeconomic trader, investor. I see this world and how it's happening.
Oh, good for you. Okay. What is the what? Sorry, repeat that again.
It's about half the value. The value of real estate that turned over in 2006 is about double the value of the real estate that's turning over today.
Sure.
And house prices were 1/3 in 2006 as they are today.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's about six times the transactions in 2006. Mind you, that was the liar loan period and everything else that led to the Great Financial Crisis, which cost me my job. 6 times more volume than today.
Yeah.
Velocity of money creates credit. The biggest driver to lots of money is what? In the private market. Real estate. Volume way down, velocity way down, sovereign debt way up. Banks lend to them rather than to individuals. Why it's tougher when you get a loan. I don't care what kind of loan it is. I feel loans about a dozen without an income.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. And I believe that. And well, I know that because we have investment properties that we've leveraged.
With 2 mortgages without an income.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
crazy. It's look like in hindsight, right?
It's not. So, causing lend to the which they still believe is the federal.
Right. Right. So it's a wild world out here, that's for sure.
I hope you're some of the extra gains because you'll have a slow period at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
If this moron pulls his finger out, takes things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. You sound like a great guy and a very intelligent man, and I wish you all the very best. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not selling my house anytime soon. One day, because I'm going to get the hell out of the Northeast at some point. But
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah. Listen, you take care. Okay.
have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Ugh. I hate people could go on and on and on about politics, and I'm just not one to engage. I'm agreeable. I don't engage. Um, but I'm like, what's really the point? Like, you're not selling. So,
Yeah.
Edward?
Speaking.
Edward, this is Ariella, and I don't know if I'm going to ruin your Monday morning, but I'm calling you out of the blue. I'm just a realtor, and before you hang up on me, I was hoping to ask you a quick question, if that's okay.
Sure.
Thanks. I'll keep it super brief, and I realize this is probably a long shot, but the home. I don't suppose there were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
Well, once mortgage rates drop down, sure. But right now, it doesn't make any sense to us to move with the mortgage rate that we have.
I don't blame you. And actually, this is a very common conversation. So it's probably more affordable for you to just stay than to even move. Is that a fair or accurate statement?
So let me put it this way: the mortgage rate is 2.75.
Yeah, you should never move.
No.
No, I totally get it. So if rates, let me ask you this, just out of pure curiosity, what would the rates have to come down to for you to even like open up that can of worms?
Probably about 4%.
Got it. And from your opinion, do you think that will happen in the next, I don't know, 12 to 24 months?
No, I thought you were going to say 12 to 24 years.
God, no, I hope not. That would be a big problem, wouldn't that?
Within 2 years, I have no idea. You have no idea
Yeah, no,
what's going to be in the future.
I don't know. You're absolutely right. And to be fair, you are absolutely the majority of the type of conversations I'm having. Most people will stay put based on interest rate, even if they're only using like 30% of the house. And I don't know if that's the case for you, but it ends up just being more affordable to just stay.
I guess you're looking to see if we're willing to sell our house. I guess that would be the question, yes?
Oh yeah, full disclosure. I live within the Central Bucks area. We don't have a ton of inventory. So the premise of my call was just calling you and some of your neighbors to see if it just might be a consideration down the road. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future.
If someone were to walk in here right now and offer me $1.6 million for my house, I would sell it.
Got it. Okay. But where would you go?
But that's not going to happen.
Sure. No, I totally get it. I guess in a world where interest rates made sense to you and you got a number that made sense, would you stay local to Bucks County or just relocate altogether?
Yeah, we would say within Bucks County.
Got
Where
it.
we are now, Central Bucks.
Got it. Fair enough. Well, listen, I called you out of the blue. You have no idea who I am. You've been so kind to just stay on the phone with me. I guess, would it offend you if I stayed in touch? So at least you know what the market looks like in a year or two, if it makes sense to make any considerations, perhaps we could.
By all means.
Okay. And let's do this. I'm happy to send you an email so you could put a face to our conversation. And then once the market kind of maybe makes a shift that's more beneficial, I have a lot of very similar homeowners in your same position, not moving because they're waiting to see how things shake up. So I can't blame you. But Edward, what's the best email? Very Polish last name. So That's what you can expect when you see that. And again, my name's Ariella, and my husband Lucas and I, we work together. So when you do take a peek at our resume, when you put a face to our conversation, that's who you'll see there if you're curious, like, who is this other guy in the picture? Okay. Sounds great. It was nice talking to you. I'll send that over, and perhaps we can connect in, I don't know, the next 6 to 12 months. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, again, we have no need to sell. The interest rates, in all honesty, are the key factor. Anything that we need to do, because I'll be honest, my wife and I are both retired. The house is more than we need. However, we have an extremely large family, so it suits our needs for family gatherings. If we get to the point where we can't function well, we'd put an elevator in the house and still continue to live here because of the interest rates.
You know what? It's so funny that you say that, because I had made that comment before when my husband and I were talking, that I've seen people just put chair lifts or to your point, elevators to just make sense, because from a financial standpoint, it might not make sense. And maybe I'll never have a conversation with you. And if that's the case, that's totally okay, because I can definitely respect the position that you might find yourself in. And hopefully that's not the case. But if you were to consider a community, is there one maybe particular that you'd have your eye on, or just within the area?
Well, we'd like to look into Richboro area. I know there's a number of over 55 there. There's an over 55 in Warrington, Lamplighter Village. We'd be interested in.
Yeah, this is nice. Lamplighter is great. I actually live right across the street, so I live in Warrington myself.
Okay.
Lamplighter is great. There's also Legacy Oaks. They're great detached homes. Also, we sell a lot in there. And then right in Warwick, I don't know if you're familiar with Heritage Creek. That might be an opportunity in the future if it makes sense.
Yep.
And then yes, Richboro has them, and then Langhorne. I mean, there's a handful, and some of them are so beautiful.
Yes.
But that makes sense. So I guess if there is an opportunity that comes to fruition in any of the surrounding 55 and up communities, would it make sense to share with you just to take a peek at, or is it completely just too premature?
I said at this point, it'd be off the chart because of interest rates. There's no point of us buying something unless the interest rate is down around, and I'm being generous by saying 4%. At 2.75, it makes no sense for us to move.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely not.
I totally understand. Okay, fair enough. So here's what I'll do. I obviously am in the industry, so I'll see how rates shake up. If I think anything's shifting in a downward direction, I'll reach out and just see if it might make sense to have a conversation at that point. Would that be fair?
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Edward. I appreciate your time, and maybe we'll connect down the road.
Okay, you take care.
You
Nice
as
meeting
well.
with
You too.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. What a nice guy. All right, so I captured an email address. I have this, I'm finding this trend, and I don't know if you guys are seeing it in your area too. The trend is people have a desire to move, but they just can't make sense of it financially. So I have a lot of people in my CRM that are basically like a no timeline, but if an opportunity strikes and it makes sense, maybe all of a sudden they have a timeline, right? I also think that life can change in a blink of an eye. And, I think people make considerations based on that. So, is he a lead? I don't know if I'd call him a lead because there's no timeline, but if you know me and if you see my videos, I'm hard on what I consider a lead. I think he's definitely worthy of going in my CRM because he gave me specific communities that they would consider if and when rates do go down. So that's definitely something I want to take into consideration, but I don't necessarily think he's a lead. He's definitely worthy of my thank you cards. And along with my thank you cards, I send one of two things. One, it's either a lottery ticket, like I hope I'm lucky enough to gain your trust. But lottery tickets typically go out for people that have some type of timeline. And it's usually like a hot or warm lead. But because he's unestablished, he gets flower seeds of Forget Me Not. So I'll be sending him out a thank you card. He's another contact, but not what I consider a lead. So this will get pushed right over to Follow Up Boss as a lead. I'm not even going to put a time on him because I'm not really sure. I'll send that over, and then Follow Up Boss will automatically email my resume and then a video so they can put a face to the conversation. That's a contact. I got to stop this thing because I have a call with the seller in 2 minutes. So I'm going to hang this up. So the call with my seller is reviewing multiple offers. So we created a spreadsheet, and that is what I'm off to do right now. So I was calling for, I was BSing here for about 46 minutes. I probably called for 35, and I am with 8 contacts. Some might say a lead, but I'm not going to say that's a lead. All right. Have a great day. Crush it. If you guys have any other questions or thoughts, comments, feel free to drop them, and make it a great day.